Hello there, it's Catherine from the OET. How are you today? Now today I have a really lovely read aloud to share with you. It's this book, Rambo and the Perils of Plastic. Can you guess what this story could be about? Here we have an octopus and lots of plastic on the front cover. What happened in this story? Well, we are very fortunate here at the OET that Sustainability Sphere have given us authorization to read aloud this story to you today and to share resources with you as well so that you can learn all about this story at home. Now, in this book, it teaches us some really important messages about taking care of our planet. And as we know, plastic can have a really bad effect on wildlife, particularly animals in the oceans. We really care about animals here in our planet at the OET. And Sustainability Sphere also cares so much about educating children how they can care for the planet as well. So there are simple things in the back that you can do to help our animals around the world too. So make sure you get ready, maybe you get nice and comfy, and have a listen to this story today by Sustainability Sphere, written by Dr. Wendy Booth and Katie Deraji Brown, and is illustrated by Sabita Tariq Khan. Rambo and the Perils of Plastic. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I enjoyed reading it. Rambo and the Perils of Plastic by Dr. Wendy Booth and Katie Deraji Brown, illustrated by Sabita Tariq Khan. Rambo the octopus likes to collect things for his rock home. He always has his eye out for new bits and bobs. He is happy to see that there are more new things floating about in the sea every day. In his collection so far, Rambo has some long bendy things, a selection of containers, 2 bottles, 3 tiny round pots in different colours, and some squishy blue bags. It's Thursday and Rambo decides to visit his friends. First, Rambo swims near to the rocks to visit his friend, Curly Crab. When Rambo reaches the rock, he bobs about in shock at what he sees. Curly Crab is going around and around and around. Rambo shouts at Curly to stop. Curly looks at Rambo and holds up his claw, which is wedged in a plastic bottle. I'm exhausted. This bottle is stuck on my claw and I can't seem to walk sideways anymore. Don't worry, Curly, says Rambo, and he uses his long arms to pull the bottle off Curly's claw. Curly is so happy, and the 2 friends enjoy the sunshine together. The next day is Friday, and Rambo decides to visit his friend, Sally the whale. Sally is not in a good mood. When Rambo looks more closely, he can see that she has a thin net over her face. What's that on your face, Sally? Is it the new fashion? Asks Rambo. Sally blows water out of her blowhole in annoyance. Oh, you know what it is? It's stuck on my face and I can't get it off. I'm very angry because I can't get enough krill in my mouth, replies Sally. Don't worry, Sally. I'll get that net off, says Rambo. He uses his long arms to carefully pull the net off Sally's head and face. Sally is so happy. She swims about catching krill while Rambo eats some shrimp. While Sally and Rambo are swimming about, they hear crying and sniffling. Rambo is curious and calls. "Hello?" says a quiet voice. First, Rambo struggles to see who it is, and then he spots a collection of see-through items floating about. The voice is coming from one of the middle that has tentacles. "What's your name?" asks Rambo. "Philippa the jellyfish. The loneliest jellyfish in the world because none of the others will speak to me." "I'm Rambo. I'll talk to you." "Sorry, Rambo, but I'm scared of jellyfish stingers," says Sally, and she swims off. Oh dear. Rambo is confused because most sea creatures are chatty. Carefully takes a look at the other jellyfish. "They're not ignoring you, Philippa. These aren't jellyfish. They're what people on land use to carry things around." cried Philippa. "Don't worry, follow me, but don't come too close or you might sting me," says Rambo, and he leads Philippa through the sea towards a shoal of jellyfish. Philippa is so excited, and the other jellyfish chatter and ask where she's been. Rambo waves his arms goodbye, and Philippa waves a long tentacle. It's Saturday, and Rambo decides to visit his friend Sheldon the sea turtle because they love to have fun riding the jet stream. Rambo swims to the rocks where Sheldon likes to hang out. When Rambo reaches the rocks, he finds a very strange-looking turtle with a head in the shape of a castle. The turtle is wiggling and jiggling, and Rambo stares in amazement. Eventually, he asks, "Are you okay?" "Rambo, is that you, man? I'm totally stuck, dude," replies the turtle. Rambo is shocked when he realizes that it's Sheldon and his head is stuck. Rambo uses his long arms to pull the castle off Sheldon's head. "Totally awesome, man. I thought I was going to have a castle head for the rest of my life. I wouldn't be able to eat, dude. Is that why they say kick the bucket?" Rambo laughs and they swim off together to ride the jet stream. The next day is Sunday, and Rambo sets off to see his friend Sammy. Usually, Rambo would find Sammy swimming and playing near the coral reefs, but Sammy is nowhere to be seen. After looking around, Rambo spots Sammy lying on an anemone, looking unwell. "Oh, my tummy is hurting," says Sammy. "I've been eating a beautiful new food, and I think it's made me unwell." Rambo asks Sammy to show him the food, and it looks just like the items he likes to collect. Rambo tells Sammy to just eat his old food and that he will come back the next day to check on him. The next day, Rambo goes to visit Sammy, and he's feeling much better. They swim around the coral reef playing hide and seek. When they stop for a rest, Rambo says, "I've been thinking, Sammy, the ocean is changing and everyone is having problems because of all the colourful things people are throwing away. I don't understand why they do it." "My grandfather used to say that humans are selfish and they like to waste things," replies Sammy. "So they are fish then? Selfish? Ha ha ha," laughs Rambo. "But seriously, I'm going to use my long arms to throw all these colourful things back onto the land, including my collection, to see how they like it." "I think that's an excellent idea," agrees Sammy. And at the end, some facts. Approximately 8 million tons of rubbish is entering the oceans every year. How we can help? Say no to plastic straws. Use a bamboo toothbrush. Don't litter. Avoid plastic carrier bags and use a reusable water bottle instead. There we are, our story of Rambo, his friends, and the Perils of Plastic. Did you enjoy our story today? What was your favourite character? What did you learn about plastic in the water? Now, my favourite character has to be the main character here, Rambo. He has so many friends that he goes around helping, protecting the water from plastic too. People dump in the oceans. Although it's a lovely story, it has a very important message. We all have a responsibility to care for our planet. And there are lots of ways that you can also be responsible at home. So perhaps you can use more paper than plastic. You can recycle your paper. So when you do your drawing and colouring, make sure to use both sides. You can use reusable bags instead of plastic bags for your things like shopping. And I have a very special challenge for you. We have lots of recyclable materials that we use at home. Then, a way that you could make one of the characters from our story using reusable materials. Perhaps you could make a plastic recycled jellyfish. Or maybe you could make a sea turtle out of a cardboard box. What do you think you could make from our story today using recyclable materials from around your home? I would love for you to share it with us. You can add in the comments or email info@theonlineeslteacher.com. Have lots of fun learning about plastic at home, and I will see you very soon for another Read Aloud story. Goodbye from the OET.